Confidential informants are the lifeblood of federal investigations. As one retired agent told me, trying to make drug cases without informants is like a carpenter trying to build a house without nails. They're essential, whether it's drug trafficking, human smuggling, or even terrorism investigations. It really is difficult for federal agents to get inside. And a lot of times what they'll have to do is have someone that is either already affiliated with the group that they've arrested and managed to flip, or they can basically slide that person into or introduce that person into that gang or organization. And the people that they have the most success with oftentimes do not have legal status in the United States. Either they're foreign nationals that have been brought into the United States at the request of law enforcement, or they're already in the country illegally. Informants aren't necessarily do-gooders. The vast majority of informants are snitches, basically. They've been flipped by law enforcement after they've been arrested or are facing some sort of criminal charges. Informants typically will also be in it for the money. They're mercenaries. They might even try to make a career out of it or a sideline career out of it. In some cases, they're trying to exact revenge or wipe out competition. And others are simply just do-gooders, or they just believe that it's the right thing to do. There are very strict guidelines for handling an informant. Agents are prohibited from making any promises to informants, but that doesn't mean that doesn't happen. An agent can make an assurance that they will do everything in their power to help an individual or to protect an individual, but they certainly don't have the authority to grant someone an immigration benefit. What our investigation has found in at least a dozen cases is that these sources of information, these informants, have oftentimes been made promises or have been told that they will be protected if they cooperate with law enforcement, but in fact ultimately faced or were threatened with deportation. And the implications of that are not only the individual's life. In many cases, if they're sent back to a particular country and it becomes known that they were an informant or cooperated with U.S. law enforcement, their lives will be worth very little. Beyond that, there's broader repercussions in that if it becomes known that law enforcement, as these people suggest, treat or mistreat informants, basically use them and toss them when they're done with them, that it'll become increasingly more difficult to recruit these people who have that inside knowledge, who can infiltrate and prevent perhaps a future terrorist attack or help take out a major drug organization.